So if you were wondering if Sudsy Bear's Living Easy was any good and worth your money or not, well, check it out. In this video, I'm going to be giving you my thoughts and opinions and hopefully answer that very question. So let's get right into our review. What's up, brothers? This is Natural Soap Man, as always, and guys, thank you so much again for tuning in for another Tuesday. Now this week I'm taking a closer look at Sudsy Bear's latest limited edition, the Livin Easy. Now I'm assuming this is their summer edition or their 4th of July edition, right? And I'm always get really excited when Sudsy comes out with another latest limited edition. They typically seem to do very well with their limited editions, right? So let's see if that's rings true again here, right? But with that being said, let's go ahead and take a closer look at the soap and the packaging and see what the soap's gonna look like when you get yours. Now, in true Sudsy Bear's tradition, we got the brown paper sleeve with their logo on it. Really, the only thing different here is that our little Sudsy Bear has this American's Uncle Sam top hat thing going on, right? Now looking at the soap, man, my goodness, first things first, it is gorgeous little bar of soap, right? With the red and the blue striations going through, that marbling with the white stripes. Kind of see them very slightly if you look close enough. Gorgeous little bar of soap, right? With the American colors, red, white, and blue. That's awesome. It looks really cool. If you look close enough, you can see like little sparkles, little glitter in the blue. It's probably mica. All right, my friends, now that we have seen the soap and the packaging and the presentation for our Livin Easy, let's move forward and start looking at some of those ingredients. All right, guys, jumping right into the ingredients. Let's go ahead and post those all for the ingredients so we can all go through them and follow along. Now, I'll give you a minute. You can pause the screen if you need to. We have a lot of ingredients here, so I totally understand, right? Now, in true Sudsy's fashion, got a plethora of them. Now what's so impressive is that every time you see a list of ingredients like this, you can't help but just kind of skim through and just ask yourself, where is it? Where's the baloney? Where's the bull crap? Where's that artificial thing? Where's the artificial fragrance? Where's the colorants? Where's that one thing that I can't pronounce that's clearly artificial? But you never get that. It's always really more good golden nuggets here, right? It just keeps going, right? You got 4 different oils, you got Shea butter, you got real aloe vera. A lot of companies will use an alternative, but here you have organic aloe vera. You also got black Hawaiian sea salt. I've never seen black Hawaiian sea salt. I think that's cool, right? You got menthol crystals, you got strawberry and coconut puree, you got papaya powder, right? You know, you just have a ton of stuff. I know just on this channel, they have definitely become one of our more popular companies here. And I do think this is one of the main reasons why. And there you have it, friends. Those are ingredients. We had 2 thumbs up as always for Sudsy. Now let's move on to the next part of the video where we're gonna start talking about the sniff test and how the Livin Easy actually smells. All right, guys, let's go ahead and start talking about how the Livin Easy smells. Now I'm gonna be perfectly honest here. This one didn't necessarily click with me. I think this one's okay, and it actually grew on me to be just okay, right? Because at first, I didn't like it. I was like, oh, not for me, right? Because essentially what you're getting here is strawberry, some coconut, some orange, papaya, right? It all comes together, and you get like this really smooth, fruity like vibe. But there's also something else to it, right? Like it almost has like a roasted sort of scent to it, right? So it comes together real smooth, and it's all perfectly balanced. It's typical what you expect from Sudsy. It's very complex, very complicated scent, a lot going on, right? It's always difficult to pinpoint exactly what it is. True Sudsy's fashion, right? However, I'm not a big fan of sweet scents, period, right? Like that's just not my vibe. It never was. I don't think it ever will be. And this one leans a little more towards that sweet side to it. Now I totally understand where they're going with it, right? Because it's easygoing, it's not harsh or anything like that. So it makes sense, just not for me. I wanted to like it, it just didn't click, right? It was one of the things once I got used to it and acclimated with the smell, like I said, it was like, oh, this ain't that bad, right? It's okay. I can see a lot of you liking it though. I can see people liking it. It's just not my cup of tea, honestly, at the end of the day. So for me, it's okay. I definitely don't think it's as good as the Twisted Pumpkin or the old Saint Nick. I don't think it's as good as those. But hey, who knows? You might like it. If you do, let me know in the comments below. But either way, let's move on to the next part of the video where we're gonna do a little lather test, and then we're gonna come back and do a little wrapping up here and do some final thoughts. So. Alright guys, let's go ahead and land the plane here. Let's start going over everything and start doing some final thoughts. Now, as you just saw, our Livin Easy had a really great lather. No surprise, Sudsy Bear usually has a really good lather, and here, no exception. I thought the soap and packaging and the overall presentation was really cool, especially that bar of soap. Super dope. The ingredients for the Livin Easy was top notch. You had a plethora of them with no artificial colorants or fragrances or anything like that. Super cool to see, and it's always impressive how Sudsy puts everything together. Yeah. And to really no one's surprise, the soap for me did spectacular. Now, the only thing we gotta watch out for, if you have sensitive skin, sometimes when soaps have a lot of ingredients, sometimes that could cause some irritation for some people. And this is where the soap begins to take a little bit of a nosedive for me. I didn't necessarily quite like the way the soap smelled. It didn't really click for me. I don't think it was awful, but it was just, just based on soaps in the past, this soap was just not it for me. Now, it could be for you, if what I said earlier, sounded like music to your ears, then by all means, go check it out, but if not, I don't know, maybe give some pause. Now, the Livin Easy is gonna weigh in at 6.25 ounces, a little chunky we got here, and it's also gonna come at $9. Now, that obviously leads us to the $9 question for a review. Is the Livin Easy worth your $9? And see, this is where these recommendations get a little tricky, because the soap itself is fantastic, right? You look at the ingredients, the way it looks, all that good stuff, good size, right? Yeah, it says it is worth your money, but I don't want you to buy a soap you don't necessarily like the way it smells, right? That's not cool. So a question you have to ask yourself, if what I said sounds like music to your ears and you like those fruity sort of scents and vibes, then I say go for it, right? But if not, if that gives you pause, maybe watch some other review channels, get some other opinions, because again, I'm always just one guy. Or maybe just, it is a limited edition, so maybe you can just check it out, ain't for you, right? It is what it is, or just pass, right? But guys, that is it. That concludes my review. Those are my thoughts and opinions. I hope you got something out of it. Let me know what you think of the Livin Easy in the comments below, or whether or not you're gonna get a bar, right? But either way, guys, this is Natural Soap Man. Again, it's been a pleasure serving you as always with another review. I'll see you next time. Till then, guys, you take care, and as always, stay natural.